Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I am your host, Mike Luke. This is my last day in San Diego, so be nice to me. I had a little bit of an editing slip. Did you see the last one before Back the A-Ray corrected me on this, Jason Shearer?
I didn't. What did you say?
Well, I went a little Ben One White style. I said instead of last day in San Diego, last day in Dan Diego.
Oh, I saw that. You did see that.
I don't know anybody named Dan Diego.
So much fun. Do you even remember how to get back to Tucson at this point?
No, I know that I'm driving though, so I'm going to be happy about that. So
that's good. At least so we know you'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'll actually get back tomorrow. We won't leave at like 11 and then get back at like 4:30 a.m. the following day. I will make sure of this. Yeah, I'll make sure of this. All right, we got a lot to get to this show. We will make fun of that list because that list deserves to be made fun of. We're going to talk about Kedrick Reescano. We have the great Anthony Humbert coming on. Now, listen. Anthony Humbert is one of those folks that there's very few people that I think match my passion for Dumb and Dumber. Anthony Humbert is one of those. He gets all of it, and I'm very happy about it. Dennis Walsh in there. You will be getting a real-time Hodads today. I got tacos yesterday, and I got Ghirardelli for the second straight night. Yummy, yummy in the tummy. All right, now. We got a lot to get to this show. We're going to talk about Kedrick Reescano. We're going to talk a little bit about Evan Nelson because I want to talk about Evan Nelson.
What do you get at Ghirardelli? Are you a full-out ice cream? What's larger, the amount of drumsticks you consume or the amount of Ghirardelli ice cream?
Yeah, you know what's funny? With drumsticks, they're not nearly as rich. So like I can consume more of them. With Ghirardelli, I only get the 1,800 calorie, I think it's only the 1,300 calorie bowl, where you've got the waffle cone, and then you got the sundae mixed in. And yeah, it's all of that. So there's that. Shane Simmons, DM me, man. Thoughts go out, my man. Okay, so let's talk Kedrick Reescano. Sheer, you have what?
I have before you begin. It is Kedrick.
Kedrick?
He said it's Kedrick.
Okay, Kedrick. All right, Kedrick Reescano. All right, good call. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, Kedrick Reescano. What do you mean only 1,300 calories? Well, it's not
low. That's low.
That's not the. Hey, dude, there's a 2,000 calorie option there that I came this close to getting.
Can you go tonight and get that? Can you get Hodads and the 2,000 calorie and then give us a Foster Plumbing update?
Yeah, I'll give a Foster Plumbing. Well, I'm driving tomorrow though, so I don't know if Foster's can actually.
Actually.
Yeah. So,
we'll discuss later.
Hey, did I tell you that my dad peed into a coffee cup?
Well, I've done that multiple times.
You've done that, yeah.
I think that's overlooked. Why not?
Yeah, it's an underrated quality. There's a line in Dumb and Dumber that we will get to. It's like, give me that beer, you little pumpkin pie haircutted freak. All right, now. Okay, so you guys are talking up all these guys. I want to know where they land in the conference. Let's talk about I'll check out that toilet. Okay, let's Kedrick Reescano. You've come along to Kedrick Reescano. Before this offseason, you were not nearly as big. I still think you have many qualms about it, but at the same time, Sheer, he's the best back on the team. He's big, he's physical, and like your board is put out, there aren't a lot of guys with the pedigree of Reescano that come here that are a top 10 back in the country. And this isn't like something too where he's like a 9-time bounce back where he had to go to like the College of the Architects or something. And because, he wasn't good and now he's trying to bounce back. He's good. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Physically, he's exactly what a big time running back should look at. Like when you see him, you're like, okay, that's
what they look like.
Yeah. That's what they're supposed to look like. Power runner, really good dude, leader in the room. I got to say, I'm trying to say it without putting him down because I don't think it's that type of situation. But, I thought Ismail Mahdi would have a better camp. He's not bad, but I think Reescano has been the best running back. I think Quincy Craig is actually pretty close to Mahdi right now in terms of what they've done during camp.
Do you want to do a My Bad Kedrick now, or do you want to wait until he does it?
No, I think you should actually wait until, actual games happen.
All right. Yeah.
But it's not like that. It's not a My Bad movement.
Wow.
It's not like that.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Now, the running back room, though, I'm going to go on record and I'm going to say something right now, and I don't care what anybody says. Arizona's got a better running back room than ASU. Boom. Said it.
It's pretty close. It'll be interesting. I think ASU has a similar issue to Arizona where a lot of these guys probably look good during camp. Like I read practice reports from all throughout the Big 12. They probably look good and stuff, but you just don't know during games. Like
Right.
Kyson Brown, Raleek Brown, and I mean even the guy from Army. There's a bigger difference between Army and ASU, just like with Arizona. Like there's a difference between Texas State and Arizona.
Right.
Reescano is probably the closest to that, and probably similar position to like Kyson Brown, but I like the depth of Arizona's room. Like I think Wesley Yarborough is going to be a star. I think
Benwin White made that point too when he was looking at the depth of the units and the abilities to be able to attack different angles. Ben was excited about that.
Yeah, Ben knows. Ben's all about the different angles. And look, when you look at Quincy Craig, I think people. I obviously we can't go into detail based on what we see during camp. Quincy Craig is going to be used in a very unique way.
Yes, I mean it's going. Yeah, I will say this. I'm probably wrong on Quincy Craig. We shall see. We shall see.
I'll just say this because he said it the other day. At modern day, Quincy Craig was the slot receiver.
Right, so I know that's a good thing.
You could probably see where I'm going with how they're using him.
Now, do you like the run blocking then in front of these guys? Though we can put all the stallions we want out there, but that doesn't mean anything if they don't got. Yeah. They got Mike.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, gosh, dude, Joseph is such a Gen Zer. So Joseph right now, dude, aren't you tired of getting the paw every single show? Joseph says, Dennis, he didn't answer my question yesterday about his next excuse for why the number 4 can't be retired. Well, here's the other thing. I'm going to ask questions about players. There's other guys that have to have their jerseys retired then, as much as I know you think T-Mac is the only good player that's ever come through here. But at the same time, there are players that are of equal how do you say?
Well, I mean, who's the guy in basketball whose number isn't retired, and it's ridiculous because he didn't win a Pac-12 player.
No. He's not in the Ring of Honor. Michael Dickerson.
Yeah, it's like there's just we were talking about this at practice today. Which is just ridiculous. From what I understand, I was like, why are these guys going so quickly into the Ring of Honor? And the answer was because we're actually trying now. It's getting the attention that it deserves. So. Maybe I'll get in Desiree's ear about Michael Dickerson.
Yeah, no, you should. And why Damon Stoudemire's jersey isn't retired. That's another big pet peeve of mine. That's
the other one. Yeah. I don't think T-Mac should be retired. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? They're honoring him, dude.
Chris Hudson wears number 4.
Yeah, no, exactly. And hey, what happens if Chris Hudson comes out and goes for 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns or something?
Yeah, why not?
And then we're saying
football players' jersey retirement.
And then we're saying Tet who?
I'm trying to think. Here's a good question. In college, based on what they did in Arizona, who should be more likely to have a retired jersey number? T-Mac or Kadeem Carey?
Kadeem. And I love T-Mac. I love T-Mac. But at the same time, with Kadeem Carey was a 2-time first-team All-American, whatever the case may be. I mean, he was that good. At least we didn't put Shadur in the Ring of Honor. Arizona should. They should be like, yeah, we're going to honor Shadur. And as a 5th round. But by the way, we're winning on that one. You see he's 4th string with the Browns right now.
And then they just signed Snoop.
Yeah, and they just signed somebody else as well. So that's, we're winning on that front as well. All right, Kedrick Reescano. All right, let's get a couple, watch your mouth, Mike. Tet can get you with the glove. Yeah, exactly. I'm making fun of those people that call him Tet, those losers. Yeah. Okay, now, by the way, I want to talk about something that I think was very interesting by Brent Brennan yesterday that I set up, I thought, masterfully. Okay, all right, now. Speaking of Dennis Walsh. Gosh, Baggins.
No wonder you're coming home.
What's that?
No wonder you're coming home. Look at that sandwich.
Yeah. I don't think that Dennis Walsh. Went to Baggins yesterday. You know what? I think it's almost like with Dennis Walsh and Baggins. It's almost like when you have that 800-year-old woman that's living next to you, and if you don't see her get her mail for 2 days, you got to go knock on the door and make sure she's alive. I think if we don't get real times from Dennis Walsh, at least once every 48 hours, somebody needs to go find that girthy license plate and make sure the girth is in it. Either way, check it out. Baggins gourmet sandwiches. Text Baggins or use code AZ12 for 15% off. You guys are all doing a great job. We very much appreciate it. Baggins. Okay, now Foster Plumbing, back the pipe. Residential and commercial license, bonded and insured. Sheer, how have your bowel movements been lately?
Pretty good. Pretty consistent. I'm good.
I was going to say, any creamy ones?
Not lately. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Well, yeah. But again, if you're going to actually like clog the toilet and whatnot, Foster Plumbing says, we are here for you. And again, 24 hours per day, because again, your bowel movements do not say, oh, this is an 8 to 5 gig that I got inside your stomach. No. Check it out. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. TJ Van Martyr says, I just ate. All right. Thanks. Why are you telling me you just ate?
He ate.
All right, I don't know.
Baggins.
Because he just ate Baggins?
Why not?
TJ just said he ate Baggins? I don't get it.
He said, I just ate. Maybe he meant farted. I don't know.
I don't know what he means. All right, but either way, check it out. Back the pipe. Okay, now let's get back to something, and I get this a lot of time, and I wanted to make sure that I add creamy poop reference. Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, don't think of that while you're eating. Dennis Walsh, my AZ12 stickers come today. Real time those, baby. Real time those. Appreciate you. Okay. Sheer, let's talk about then something that I thought that Brett Brennan said yesterday that I just wanted to get him on record for, Sheer, when he was talking about when scouts come here and ask about T-Mac, and he says, and he goes, well, he's the total package. There's nothing that he can't do. He's a great kid. There's literally nothing that we could have said in more glowing terms about T-Mac, which leads me to my next point. Where is Todd McShay getting this information then about T-Mac this season and where T-Mac was the previous season? Sheer, do you want to speculate?
Look, I said this before. No one in the program was talking bad about T-Mac. We said this as soon as it came out. Nobody. And we had to make sure to say that real quick, too, because people within the program were pissed when stuff like that. Like, Bob, yeah, it's Jed. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because Bobby Wade even went on a rant. Like, I'm with this dude every day. And like Josh Miller, last week, whatever, media day, is like, yeah, even I wasn't in the program and I watched the film. He's not dogging it. Dude's exhausted from playing every down and being triple teamed. I look, the easy answer is Jed, right? Build, because and then I know publicly he said, but what it was Jed saying, oh, the reason he fell is because he wasn't being coached by me.
And it's also a reminder that I found T-Mac. I want credit for T-Mac, this, that, and the other. And it's fine. You can have credit for T-Mac, but that also shows you the insecurity of Jed Fish. Everybody knows you recruited T-Mac, and T-Mac brought him in, when you brought T-Mac in. This was another way of reminding people, though, that not only did I bring in T-Mac, but at the same time, though, he's not nearly as good, and he's a jerk now because I'm not around.
Yeah.
I think that's basically where I came from. And it's definitely not coming from ASU, because Dilly loves T-Mac. So, Dilly's recruited T-Mac longer than Brent Brennan recruited T-Mac.
Yeah, it just, I don't know where it came from. I really, it's stupid.
Yes, exactly. So that's why we know Big Ten Jed. We know what you're up to. We don't like it. Okay, now, so there is that. Now it is going to be fun watching. What is Washington going to go? 7? What are we thinking? 7 wins this year?
7-5.
If he's 7-5, I'm fine with that. I just need 7-5 in perpetuity, and then we can complain about it. We don't have enough money.
7-5 is good, because it's like, it's almost not bad enough to fire you, but it's not good enough to be happy with you.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's kind of like, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Okay, now let's get back to a little bit more of Arizona football. I actually got some notes here as well. All right, now we got some bad news. That you texted me yesterday. Not thrilled about it, but sometimes we got to get ahead of this a little.
Oh, bit. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I was
Listen. Listen, we're going to talk. First of all, we're going to focus on the positive. He's squarely in it for that kick return all conference position right there. Squarely in it.
Yes, he's there. Probably running. He's there. Why not? Until he's eliminated, he's not, baby.
I'm not sure we're going to see a ton of Jeremiah Patterson at wide receiver this season. It feels like the curtain maybe dropped on this one, pardon the pun.
Or they don't want us to report on him so it could surprise people. As you would say, This is all just a minor setback.
But this is a little bit more than a minor setback.
I would say right now, I have the roster. I actually have the roster next to me. I'm going to tell you the wide receivers ahead of them. How's that? Look at me. This is what I bring to practice.
Is Chuba winning the punt returner spot?
All right. Wide receivers ahead of him right now. Okay. You ready? Chris Hudson is 1. Javen Watley is 2.
Okay.
Gio Richardson is probably going to be ahead of him. So let's just say 3. Chris Hunter, 4. Trace Bobby, 5. Devin Hyatt, 6. Luke Weissong, 7. Brandon Phelps, 8. So right now,
Just shut up. At this
right now.
But isn't that? Let me ask you this.
Why not go 10 deep though? You know.
Well, that's the other thing that I'm going to say. At this stage, though, isn't it also, we've been talking about how Arizona might have the deepest receiver room in the conference. Isn't it a big reason why if Jeremiah Patterson, who was a starter on a preseason top 25 team last year, wouldn't Jeremiah Patterson, though, wouldn't that be a little bit different at that stage then if this wasn't a drastically improved wide receiver unit?
All I'm saying is this. If Jeremiah Patterson was at Nevada, he'd be a top 3 receiver. Arizona has rebuilt this receiver. It is crazy. I just named you 9 wide receivers that I would have no problem playing with, like having them play. I have no problem. As Benjamin White said, I would have no problem playing with those guys.
Yeah, no, Benjamin White has basically said that he could run that 9 receiver formation out there along with the tight end unit and be just fine. But either way, so like 1 in 1,000, more like 1 in 1,000,000, telling me there's a chance. Let's see here. Big Ten, Mike. Do you have a shrine for Jeremiah Patterson in your office? Jeremiah Patterson, here's what we also got to do with Jeremiah Patterson. We've got to move him over into the spiritual department as well. We can't waste what he means to this program because he might have meant even more to this program than people actually know at this point. We have Chuba and we have Jeremiah Patterson. Those are the spiritual liaisons to the outside world.
Dude, I'm just laughing. Sorry, a Greg Hansen article posted up on my A Greg Hansen article posted showed up my feed, and this dude wrote an article about how good all the Arizona players are on Washington. That's his article.
That's really what he did?
Arizona football presence at Washington is impressive. And then yesterday he wrote an article about how Arizona's facilities aren't good enough anymore. This is awesome.
No, he's amazing. He's amazing. Like let me ask you this. Let me ask you this about Hansen. I'm curious about what your take on Hansen is with this. That means, listen, if Patterson is starting, that means the Arizona wide receiver room is wrecked. Back to the A-Ray, watch your mouth, young man. Is Hansen a lot like, do you believe, like I believe that Skip Bayless, 70% of what he says, he doesn't believe, or say 50%.
Greg believes everything he says.
Yeah, that's the problem. I
don't think Greg is smart enough. Like Skip is fake. I have these guys, Clay Travis, they don't believe half the stuff they actually say.
Right. Exactly.
They just say it because it makes them money and then all that. I don't. Hansen's not making money off this.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I know Hansen is a putt, but 8-year-old waiting.
I used to love the Sunday.
Oh, the Sunday Notebook was amazing.
I love it, Dennis. I used to read it every week.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, so for sure, 8-year-old me, I'm the same way.
I'm gonna go on a Daily Star. I hope I don't piss anyone off, but whatever. Greg Hansen is still employed by the Star as like a whatever. What's it called, Mike? A freelance type of guy, where he writes like 1 or 2 articles a week. Meanwhile, I consider Michael Lev a friend or whatever, so hopefully he doesn't get pissed. But they're not. He covers baseball all season, and then they don't send him to Omaha.
Right.
It's like, why are you paying Greg Hansen when you're not sending your beat writer to Omaha?
No, I go, and Lev's a way better guy as well. So that's what I would say to that. Now, let's see here. I was going to say something that I actually thought was a really, really good point.
Everything you say.
I want to talk about. All right, one of the sisters. Theirs was actually very, very funny. We're going to get to that in just a second, and then we're going to get to U of A basketball. Then we got the great Anthony Humbert. We got to pay some notes though. Yeah, the Sunday Notebook was great for sure. I think I paid the bills. All right, now we will not, under any circumstances, endorse Greg Hansen. Let me ask you this, though, Sheer. If it came right down to it, somebody says you got to endorse Greg Hansen or you got to endorse Andre Veras, I'm endorsing Greg Hansen.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how far we will go to not endorse Andre Veras. And so that is it. Now, when you look at Longview, do you just feel like you're just kind of on an okay track? And Wes, Joseph, we will get to that. Do you have a young family? Let's build a foundation together. Get in with the Mississippi Gladiator, Andre Veras. I will be hanging out with him for his birthday dinner coming up here in a couple weeks. So again, call Andre, the Mississippi Gladiator. Call him at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting. And check us out at longviewii.com. So boom, check it out. All right, the Mississippi Gladiator is in the chat. All right, yeah. Now, oh gosh. Look at this. Championship package on its way.
He is pumped.
The assembly line is loaded. Now, again, champion, and it's only 1997. Do you think she's more excited about the championship package or the fact that it is that it is only 1997?
Oh, God, she's so damn happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's thinking about all that. And she's thinking about all of that. I'm telling you. And look at how excited she is. You don't fake that excitement on a stock photo.
Oh, look at her.
This is just
if only everybody's significant others would be that happy all the time.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Everybody's sending their kids there. Yes, Back the A-Ray, the great Back the A-Ray. My daughter has an appointment with Eris Dental this Thursday. She didn't want to lose her tongue, so we went with the pros. Yes, Anthony Humbert said the same thing. My twins just got back from the appointment, and I can confirm they still have their tongues. Great stuff. Check it out. Hey, everybody, make sure that you got to hear from the AZ12 podcast. Get us a little bit of credit. Okay, watch your mouth, Andy Bryant. All right, now what else we got? All right, Nova Home Loans, baby. All right. Yeah. Get the moon. Show me the Mooney. Okay. Now, Ben One White is generally, he's said that in the past before, but this is a little bit of a different situation than Ben One White because, again, Zach Mooney can help you out with getting the home loan that you want. Everybody, you want a home loan here. Now, again, they can do it for you. Sure, Nova Home Loans has been around forever. I think they will continue to be around for a long time.
I use Nova. I've used Nova on both my houses.
Yes. Now, it's not Bill Cartwright's shadow because that person is still a lefty, I believe, although he does shoot like Bill Cartwright, Dennis Walsh. I meant to tell you that yesterday. All right. Now, again, ready to purchase or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. Somebody give them a call. They are awesome. You will thank me later. All right. Nova AZ Loan, scan that QR code. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. One thing I am going to stick up for the Star with. Andy Morales is very upset right now, very upset because there is a coach from Salpointe that tragically passed away, and the Star said suddenly in the headline. Sheer, this is something that just can't happen because, again, mouths were not being fed because of this.
I just found out horrible news also, which is even more worse, Mike.
Right.
The furry picture of Josh Huber was photoshopped. It's not
real. No! I wanted to talk about that in a minute.
I know it was a Baylor situation.
That sucks. I was very excited about that.
I know.
All right. So that was Photoshop. But again, if you're actually upset, I'll say this. If you're upset about the word suddenly in the Kobe, I've listened.
Oh, yeah, this is on Facebook, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about it. So basically, Andy Morales is enraged at the Star, and he called people names on his Facebook post about that the Star, when they're talking about a Salpointe person that passed away, he said suddenly, and then he said, you're bringing in all the alt-right people that are going to use this in the algorithm, and then he called the guy a bad name and everything. Listen, I'm going to say this very clear. I actually like Javier. I think Javier's a pretty good dude. Andy's weird. I don't know how else to say it. The things that get him upset are things that should not get you upset. I guarantee you he was upset by the Sydney Sweeney commercial.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah. That's
literally what happened. Like, respect to her family and all that, but she literally died suddenly. So
yeah, she died suddenly. And so again, that's yeah, he just went crazy with it. So again, just chill out, man. It's not that's whatever. Okay, there's going to be weirdos that come in under any circumstances. So, all right, now let's Dennis Walsh. All right, now let's get back to a little football. Then we're going to get some basketball. Then we got the great Anthony Humbert coming in right here. Anthony, I think, should give Joseph the paw for being just a punk. Yeah, I agree with you. Me and Javier coach elementary basketball. He's real nice and helped a lot. Andy called my kids ghetto. They are not the same. I agree. To be very clear, Javier has always been good. I've always enjoyed my interactions with Javier. Javier is a legend, no matter what you think of him. You know, he's the beat writer on the '97 team.
Yeah, I'll say this right now. I think Andy's a piece of garbage.
Right. I like, like I
He's
said,
a bad dude. He just, I mean, that maybe that's strong, but the stuff he says about other people is just utterly ridiculous.
right. And then, there was he was talking about somebody else's kid the other day too, from on the ASU side that did not go over well as well. All right. That's all I'm going to say though. Again, I like Javier. Andy to me is totally different. Okay. Now let's get to a little bit of Arizona basketball, or a little bit of Arizona football, then back to a little bit of Arizona basketball. All right. I want to talk about Michael Dansby here. Is he actually good?
I don't know, but he's had a good camp.
You know what's going to be
Right?
interesting? You know what's going to be interesting? So I go on. I'm a little bit. I'm like a poor man's Kobe L. Thiel without the government job, where I go in and I look at what other boards are saying. It's going to be very interesting to see how closely we take other teams associate or picks with their players going forward. And here's what I mean by that. If you go, Texas Tech folks will all tell you that Buchanan's a pretty good offensive lineman as a guard. When you ask them about tackle, they say no. Then you ask about, I think the kid from West Virginia, which one was it that? The one from West Virginia? Was that Garnes or is that Dan? Garnes, they don't think is good. Garnes has been good here. This is going to be an interesting one to watch here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're asking me if he's good. I know what he did at San Jose State. I get it. But he's good here. Like, he's had a really nice camp.
Right.
Like, he it's like he probably deserves to be in the starting conversation. Does that mean that he's going to be a really good corner? I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry.
But do you agree with Timbers on the board though, that he said that it's definitely? Do you like the depth more on the defensive side in the secondary?
Yes, absolutely. Like, I think Garnes and who were even the backup corners last year?
MGK.
Backup. MGK got benched a little bit, but who are the backup? Yeah, in the last against ECU, who was the backup corner?
This is why I rely on Shear.
I don't even remember. That's
no,
I don't. I'm gonna look.
Was it Chuba?
It was. I mean, was it John?
It was probably Carnley and
right. Carnley and
no, the white kid is this. The white kid's the safety. I like the white kid.
Latrell? I like Latrell.
Yeah, I like Latrell too. Yeah.
I'm gonna look. I'm pulling up I'm pulling up the depth chart right now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Because this is what we do.
Live. This is what we do.
Okay,
G7, like a G7.
Yeah.
And Freedy.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Marquise Gross-Killebrew against ASU had no backup. On the depth chart. Takario's backup was Freeney and G7. I could say with immense confidence that Aiden Garnes, that the combo of Javion Cole, Aiden Garnes, and Michael Dansby is better than Freeney and Celestine. That no matter who starts, the backups will be better. So yes, the corner position is better.
Is G7 still on the team?
No, he's at he's transferred. I don't remember.
Stretch me somebody that went to like a Miami school.
Freeney's at Freeney went to Boise State, I think. G7 is at FIU.
Yeah, hell, was right. Florida International. Take that, baby.
Florida International.
Yeah. All right, now listen. Let's talk about. I'm talking about Owen Goss. Oh, he was bad. But okay. TJ Van Martyr, the great TJ Van Martyr, says, "I'm concerned that MGK looked lost." MGK is an interesting guy because that's a fair critique. But there's also moments where you watch MGK though, and
he's annoying. He's annoying because I'll tell you why.
And we say that in a complimentary way.
Yeah, we do. Okay, Sunday night he was awful.
Right.
Had 3 pass interference. Couldn't guard anybody on Monday. Yesterday, that's what I asked Brent about. Chip Viney put boxing gloves on him to stop him from grabbing. Right. A couple days ago, like 4 days ago, he was awesome. One of the best defenses. Broke up a screen pass. Read it well. Broke up like 4 passes. Was awesome. You just don't know what you're going to get.
When I watch MGK, and I think this is why there are certain guys that we have no expectations for because they're not good. Like if you put me out on the football field, I'm going to suck. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to suck. Now, maybe Ben One White would disagree, but I'm going to say I would not be good. You put those other guys. You put in Owen Goss out there. There was just really no way after a while that he was going to be good. The game was just too fast. You get it. Yeah. When you watch MGK, there is a lot physically to like. And he's got a lot of skills. I don't think Aquino would mind me telling this, but he told me all last year. He said, the thing with MGK is he's a big time talent. I mean, he's got next level type talent. He's big, he's fast, he's got fairly decent ball skills at times, but at the same time, you got to be able to put it together. And so that's why we're a little bit harder on MGK, because he can be good. We just need that.
Yeah, I think out of the corners, MGK has the best potential. I'm just like, I eventually, and this goes for all teams, whatever, you get tired of talking about potential. Like same with Burnett. I'm tired of talking about potential with Kean Burnett. You got to do something on the field eventually. Great kid, looks the part, has flashes. Now go up and do it during the season.
Yes. Okay. Now let's. Oh Lord! Some media people already are pushing Travis Hunter for offensive and defensive rookie of the year. He won't win either one. Yeah.
Yeah. His coach is helping that too. What is the odds? I'm gonna look at the odds.
Who's dating Megan Fox?
No, they broke up.
Who?
MGK.
MGK was dating Megan Fox.
The actor, the singer, the rapper dude.
Oh, him. I was like, what the heck? We got a guy on the team dating Megan Fox?
Awards. Let's see. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ashton Genty is the favorite.
Guy.
And then Cam Ward, Hunter's fourth.
I don't think she's still with MGK, is she?
She's not. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Abdul Carter, easily.
Yeah.
Well, that's the NFL MVP odds. There's two guys on top.
Josh Allen.
And your boy.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Every time, listen, most people have come around to me. I've said this from day one. I don't want Lamar Jackson come playoff time. I just don't want him. He does weird stuff. No thanks. So there is that. I could absolutely beat up that Machine Gun Kelly guy. I have no doubt about it. Isn't that the guy isn't he always wearing like a pink jumpsuit?
Yeah, you beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, I would knock him out in a second. All right, so I'm in that. I like the secondary a little bit more. Yeah, Lamar in the postseason. I've said that from day one, and they always have some different excuse. They're always like, "Oh, well, somebody dropped a pass or this or that." He's just a different player in the postseason. You can just look at the stats. All right, so let's get to a little bit of basketball. Evan Nelson. We're talking about Evan Nelson as that third guard this year. Sheer, I've come up with what I need from Evan Nelson this year. Tell me if I'm wrong. But that's also called a tease because we're going to get a couple of reads in here. Back the reads. Welcome to the Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. I am beating up Machine Gun Kelly, Terrence Wilmar. You're wrong, my friend. You don't know. Two convenient locations. Machine Gun Kelly's so dumb, he probably thinks that Green Valley Decorative Rock is probably only in Green Valley. That's definitely a guy that would think that Green Valley Decorative Rock is only in Green Valley. You would agree with this, Sheer?
Yes, absolutely.
And I think the problem, too, with him is that he's also looking at two users are in stream. Hey, Cody, are you trying to talk?
No, I switched over from my phone.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Back the rock. So anyway, get in there. 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials. There is no way that Machine Gun Kelly knows that this place delivers, though, as well. Now, again, they might deliver to Alcatraz if you want them to. But at the same time, I don't know. Now, Rich Carrillo has declined the invitation to box me because he said that he has bigger things to do. No, you don't. Okay, now, west of Marana, south of Nogales, east of Sierra Vista, Benson, west or north to Oracle. Check it out. Boom. And again, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Back the rock.
That was good. That was a good one.
That was good. Oh, Sheer!
Michael!
Crap, I don't see you anywhere.
Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh. Arizona Primary Eye Care. Now, Cheryl, our good pal Cheryl, got a lot of airtime yesterday with Brent Brennan. I led with Cheryl talking about Brent Brennan because she's all in because of what Brent Brennan did. You should all be all in on Arizona Primary Eye Care. Back the eye. 60 plus local insurance is accepted. August promo, free La Font frame with purchase of lens La Font. Yeah, perfect place to glow up, baby. Get in there. Optical options to fit all budget styles and perfect. Proud partner of Arizona Athletics. All right, thanks. Yeah.
X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
Comfort X HVAC, my friend. First time clients get a free AZ12 purchase. Small business with big savings. Built on trust for the long haul. Perfect track record. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. ComfortXHVAC.com. All right, I'm at the stage now. Now, you got guys like Kobe L. Thiel. We all know Kobe L. Thiel doesn't have air conditioning. And you know what I also don't understand about Kobe L. Thiel, Sheer?
What, Mike?
He also says, too, that he can't afford air conditioning. You haven't even tried Comfort X HVAC. Dude, come on, man. I would literally break my air conditioning to be able to get these people in there. That's how good they are. And again, first-time clients get a free AZ12 purchase. You can get an AZ12 prep shirt. Here's the deal. Even if it's not, break your HVAC and have them come over and fix it for you, because then you will get a shirt as well. Again, these people do amazing work. We've talked about Tony Gimino and about how good they were for him. They can do that for you. Check it out. Boom. As well, I think Anthony Humbert, who we're going to have in here. Hey, can we call – it's too bad it's not Anthony Humpert, because then we could just call him A-Hump. A-Hump would be a great name. All right.
Yeah, Ben was telling me he calls him that anyway.
Who calls him that?
Yeah, Benwin White calls him A-Hump.
He does. He does. Unfortunate. I think Anthony's taken, unfortunately. Okay, now – let's see. How do you not have AC in Arizona? I don't know. Ask Kobe L. Thiel. He spent his entire life without AC. Why do we think that? Is he just a glutton for punishment?
Yes. Yeah. He's tough. He's just a tough guy. You know?
Back the A-Ray, the great Back the A-Ray. I haven't changed my AC filter for 29 months in the hopes that my AC breaks. Yes. Break that. Break it and then break it down so we can. Yeah. Break it down so we can build it back better. That's where we're at with the Comfort X HVAC. Okay, now, a few minutes here before we bring in Mr. Anthony Humbert. Sheer, you're going to basically just watch us as we quote Dumb and Dumber lines at the end of the interview. It'll be very good. You can be the referee about how good we are from afar.
Perfect. We should have done a. You two could have ranked it. Best lines from Dumb and Dumber. I
think we're just going to talking code the whole time. Hey, I got one for you, though. Should we do the best public restrooms in Tucson? I actually like that idea.
I don't know. I don't really use a lot of public restrooms. I'm not a big
fan. I do though. I do. I like the best. We'll see. All right, Evan Nelson. You know what it's like with Evan Nelson to me is like Arizona football, and that I don't want. Here's what I need from Evan Nelson, and I say this respectfully. I want to be entertained. I don't necessarily need Evan Nelson to entertain me. That's not what I'm. That's not really what I'm here for. But I need him to make the open three when he gets the ball, be able to bring the ball up the court, initiate the offense, and just be okay at defense. That's all I want. Three things. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, we've said this before. I don't want him to be a net negative. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Initiate the offense, give Jaden Bradley a rest, and kind of go from there.
Best fast food restaurant. That's not a bad idea. I can come up with a few off the top of my head. Okay. Now, Evan Nelson, I'm going to ask you this, and I think we should maybe ask somebody, and I'd be curious of their thought. Evan Nelson would start at ASU, correct?
I would assume.
All right. So
I don't even, Mike, I'll be honest, I don't even know I'm really good with this stuff. I don't even know ASU's roster this year.
Yeah, I don't know ASU's roster. Are they going to put out a team this year or no?
It's a bunch of dudes that Bobby Hurley is going to try to get to play together. It's the most random collection of basketball players I've ever seen.
They got some guy from Kazakhstan or something that they were trying to pull up as being some really good player. And
they got another Euro coming in that I think is going to start for them.
How many cold soup guys do they start?
I don't know. I don't know their roster.
Yeah, I don't know anybody. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I'm going to try to find it. All right, I got it.
All right. Yeah, what do you got? Yeah. Hey, they got the one guy from Iceland. I like that guy. Or no, he went to Nebraska. Didn't he decommit and go to Nebraska?
Yeah.
All right. Bryce James.
Marcus Adams, he's not going to be eligible.
Is that the Putz? He's a Putz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Maurice Odom.
Maurice.
Don't know who that is.
He's a lightweight block. He's a boxer.
Right. Alan Mukeba. I do know him because he's Trey Townsend.
Oh.
He came from Oakland. He's undersized and everything.
Oh, we talked talked about him. Remember?
Yes, we know him. Bryce Ford.
Bryce Ford, white guy. Let me guess.
I don't think
6'3",
he's white,
skinny,
is he?
6'3", skinny white guy.
I don't think he's white. His name's Bryce.
Bryce Ford.
No, he's not white. He was at Toledo last year. He is 6'3". You're right about that.
All right.
A kid from Montenegro.
All right. Cold soup.
Adante Holloman, the leading scorer in the Sun Belt last year for Georgia Southern. VJ Wallace, a JUCO kid.
Yeah, not good.
Santiago Trout, an Argentine.
Oh, that's the guy. Isn't he from like UC Davis or something?
Yeah, San Diego. Anthony Johnson, NAIA. That's awesome because no one even takes guys from there anymore. This is awesome. Masamba Diop.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, Spanish kid, your favorite.
Sounds like something that I would order at IHOP.
Dom Salami, a Senegalese.
Oh, yeah, they're bringing in mafia guys. Don Salami.
Jovan Ikitovic, a Serbian forward, and Cash Polk, who's the only high school kid that they brought in. Who's not bad. He's not bad.
Cash Polk, baby. Hey,
that's the team. I have no idea. I'm being completely serious when I say it is the most random collection of dudes I've ever seen.
Hey, let me ask you, doesn't Don Salami sound like a I have the whole eastern shorefront in the garment district. Yeah.
Don Salami.
Don Salami. Where is Richard Pryor? Yeah, Don Salami, baby. Yeah, back to Salami. Okay, all right. Dude, we gotta. Is that really his name, Don Salami?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably Salome, but
yeah, I don't care. No, we're going by Salami. That is my new. We're gonna have a Don Salami watch like all season. What a great name, man, dude. My name sucks, dude. Yeah, it sounds like an Italian porn star. Is Salami gonna handle all the balls? Hey, they call him Donny Three Fingers.
Name Salami with an N.
What's that?
Salane.
Salane.
Yes, Salami.
Don Salani. All right. It's the Salani crime family. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah.
Donnie Three Fingers is his nickname.
Hey, you know who's going to be very upset by that segment is that that guy that gets really upset by everything I say, the Wildcat.
He's going to call you racist.
Yeah, he's going to definitely call me racist. Yeah. So, yeah, because when you think
Wildcat, you were like, happy birthday, and that Wildcat Bets guy lost his mind.
Oh, dude, that was one of the weirdest things ever. I literally just said happy birthday, and then he goes in on you for saying he didn't break anything. Well, there's actually these things called like, I don't know, notes that you could probably go back and look at, tweets. I don't know. Dan Salami. Okay, now. This is somebody that, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Bring on Cats 96. I like Italians. I was telling my mom the other day, and this is true. I think Italians have the best names. Italians have awesome names. Like you never come across an Italian and you're like, man, that's a weak name. It's not like Jason Shearer or Mike Luke or like one of these like stock photo names. Don Salami. All right, now let's get Humbert in here. Anthony Humbert. Now. All right, well, you got to bring him in. Now, there was a lot of talk about whether Anthony Humbert would be on the show or not. And somebody said, what are the odds? And I said, and then he's like, maybe 1 in 1,000. And I said, more like 1 in 1,000,000. So you're telling me there's a chance. Anthony Humbert. Hello, Anthony Humbert.
What's up, boys? How's it going?
Not bad. All right, before we get to some of that nonsense, our fan perspective here. Humbert, tell us. You're going to be the next coach at Ironwood Ridge. That's what NPOB has been telling me. Is this true?
No, that is not true. Ironwood baseball is a different animal. It's a different animal. They've had, 8 coaches in 8 years.
You can make it 9.
No. It's wild, and Sheer knows. Sheer knows how it goes in the high school game. Parents I don't know where the disconnect is between. I think travel ball is a lot of it. You got these parents who, if they're not good enough to play on a travel ball team, well, then they just go somewhere else and daddy makes a team. So then you get kids who are on that team. And if they're not good enough for that team, then another dad goes and makes all these travel teams. So there's, back when I played in 97, dating myself, but 95, 96, 97, you didn't have these travel teams. It was you played if you were good, and if you weren't, well, then you went and played, recreationally in Little League and stuff like that. But now you have 500 travel teams just in Tucson. I mean, you got kids bouncing from team to team to team, and then you get to high school, and we don't care in high school when we're coaching. When we're coaching at a high school level, our job is to develop the kids for college and to win. Like,
right.
That's what it is. So we don't care if you were on a travel team that won 14 championships. Can you play or can you not?
How many of these kids suck and their dad's telling you that they're good and to avoid what you're actually watching?
You have more problems with the kids who are not good than the kids who are good. The parents whose kids are good, they kind of know the drill and they know what's going on. And the thing is, the difference is the work, because you have kids who are talented, but like, say for instance, like Kane, who's probably no joke, the best kid I've coached. He's got natural talent,
right?
But the amount of work that kid put in, he put in more work than any of the kids. And that's what they don't see. He would be in the cages, 500 swings a day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day. And then you get these kids complaining about not getting playing time, and they're leaving practice early. They're not showing up on time. You never see them on the weekends. They're never giving me a call. Hey, coach, can I get to the cages? Kane would call all the time. Hey, can I get to the cages? Can I get to the cages? And so I think that disconnect is between the talent and the amount of work that they put in is crazy.
All right, real quick, and then Sherry, get to it. Now let's talk about Kane on the Andrew Kane. We like Andrew Kane on this show. Now, Joseph has basically been talking crap about Andrew Kane for the longest time. He wants some guy named like Fluffy Milrow or something that ended up in like the 18th pick out of
That's a good name.
Fluffy is something
Fluffy
like
Milrow,
that. Yeah, Fluffy Milrow. Yeah.
Furry Milrow.
Furry Milrow, yeah. All right. Tell him why he is wrong about Andrew Kane and where Andrew Kane is headed, thanks partially to the tutelage of the great Anthony Humbert.
Because like I said, the kid puts in work like no other. He's got natural skill. He's got a ridiculously natural swing. And for him to put in the amount of work that he does, that's why I just don't see anything but good things coming from him. Because you get those kids who kind of rest on their laurels. Hey, I'm good. I hit 20 bombs in high school and I can kind of lax off. Kane, there's no way. There's no way that anybody's going to work harder than that kid. And I saw it firsthand, and you're going to see he's going to have a really big year next year as his junior year, as he gets more acclimated to the system. As you get older, you're just going to get better because you're seeing pitches, all that stuff. I was actually shocked that he wasn't drafted, because we had the Royals. The Royals were huge on him. They came out to 5-6 of his games. They looked probably at him 5-6 times on private workouts where they called to see him hit privately. So I was shocked that they didn't take him a couple years ago when he was eligible. But definitely he's going to have a big junior year, and I would be shocked if he wasn't drafted after his junior year.
Sure. Wasn't he a really good basketball player too at
Ironwood?
Yeah,
he has Ironwood's record for, I believe, made threes in a game. And then he's up there for total points and I think total threes. But yeah, he can hoop too. He's a real good athlete, but he's a better kid. He's one of the most coachable kids I've ever been around. Like, always yes or no, sir. Like, really good. His family's really good. Like, his dad, Tad, who was the Ironwood basketball coach for a year.
Is Tad the whitest name ever? Tad Kane? Is that his name? Tad Kane?
Tad, yeah,
what a
Tad
great
Kane.
name, Tad Kane.
Yeah, Tad's a good dude, and Kane's sister actually is an awesome softball player. She's really good. Yeah, she's really, really good. So another Kane is going to be coming up.
Did you know what Tad's? You're not going to know. Did you know what Tad's middle name is? You didn't know. You're not going to know this.
No.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I thought. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now, all right. So we're talking about Saguaro. Saguaro, when I was there, and by the way, you don't believe that I can hit a home run on a major league level park.
No.
And it was the one you tried. You even said, or was it you, or was it Kobe L. Thiel? When I tell you that I hit one on the in the Pony League Majors or Juniors Park at Jesse Owens, it is 315 to 330. That counts.
No, absolutely not.
Counts.
No.
You can, bro. I'm telling you, I will throw you BP, and there is no way you will hit. We can go to Ironwood. It's 320 to left, 325 to right. I will throw BP to you, and you will not go yard.
You will come to no. You're going to come to my neck of the woods, and this will happen.
we'll do it wherever you want.
Ironwood's way too far from Mike. He'll never straight.
I'm not going up to Ironwood.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
care. Yeah, no, you're going to come there, and then when this happens, everybody is going to apologize to me.
Hey, Saguaro's got a pretty good sized field.
Yeah, I'll do it at Saguaro as well. I will go anywhere on the east side.
All right, we'll make it happen.
And
I'll throw you BP.
I can use my Easton bat, right?
Whatever you want, bro.
All right.
Whatever you want.
All right, no, I can though. I can.
You want to film this? This is big.
No, this is big. It will happen as well. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Michael probably buy one of those $300 bone sabers just so he could try to hit one out.
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to hit it. And then I'm going to take it back and say it didn't work.
There you go. After you don't hit the home run. Yeah.
No, we should actually
probably what's going to happen.
We should live stream this.
Oh, absolutely.
We should do it. Look, we should do it for like charity. Like you go around and for how far you hit, you have people donate like $1 for how many feet you hit.
Yeah, you know what? Instead, since Rich Carrillo won't take me up on the boxing bet, I want to do stuff for the people because that's what we do around here. We help out the people. Yeah.
There you go. This will be for charity. It happen. Hey, talk to Brett. We could probably get on to High Corbett. Talk to Brett. Brett's your guy.
Hey, what do you think's more likely to happen? I get onto High Corbett to try this, or they unblock Kobe L. Thiel from their social media.
You get on to High Corbett. It's a joke now. High Corbett. There's no. It's Kobe's never gonna. That's going to be the running joke forever now. Kobe's not going to get unblocked.
What do you think? What did we think Kobe did? Do we think?
I think I remember it was like 2 years ago. I think it was 2 seasons ago, and he like went off on Chip after they lost in. Was it the regional? I think that they lost in. Yeah. And Kobe crashed out. Like he went like 3-4 tweets.
Like a prim crash out?
Yeah. He went like 3-4 tweets deep. Just went crazy on him.
Back to the Rich Carrillo. Rich Carrillo is absolutely a switch hitter for sure, no doubt. I again, like I said, I am going to we're going to do it at the we'll either do it at Saguaro or Jesse Owens though, and I'm going to hit the ball out of the park.
We'll do it.
All right, yeah. Sheer, do you give me any chance of this?
I believe in everything you do, Michael. But no, I don't.
All right, yeah. All right. Now let's get to a little bit of sports. Let's get to a little bit of sports here. He must work out. All right. Now, Arizona football this year. Guys, what are you looking for? What does the fan need to hear? Am I going to get robbed at Jesse Owens? It's on Broadway and Sarnoff putts. What do you guys need to see from Brett Brennan to get another year? And Anthony Humbert, are you in on another year? Are you back in year 2?
Well, I am, but I believe it's just what Sheer said. With him getting this year, unless it's a complete tire fire, you give him a second year. Unless he's like you guys said, unless he's got 3 wins, 4 wins, and we're beating Hawaii by a touchdown, then you got to go. But anything other than that. He's done everything that fans have really wanted. Like you said, he's more active in the community. He's rebuilt the roster position by position. The lines are still a little, but lines are always going to be tough at Arizona. When has Arizona ever gone into a season and been like, where our strengths are? Offensive and defensive line. Yeah, that never happens. So, but the running back room being so good, the wide receiver room being so good, I think Noah with Daggy is going to be light years ahead of what it was last year. Not going out on a limb there, but
sure. Anthony raises a good point. Sheer, can Arizona ever actually are the days of maybe getting an actual 4-star offensive line or defensive lineman? Are those probably pretty much done with NIL?
Yeah, because everyone wants those dudes, and they're always going to outbid. I mean, the only hope you have is a kid wants to come in and play right away. And then just screw the money for it.
Why not just recruit Polynesians then?
They do. That's
like,
I mean, they'll be half their class will be Polynesian.
Yeah.
No, are you guys somewhat rooting for him to get fired and not turning it around? No,
No.
absolutely.
See, and that's a misconception too. That's a misconception is people think that just because you criticize a guy and you say he's not doing this right, the offense was awful last year, like you're actively rooting against him. No, you're critiquing him so that he does what he did this offseason, got better. What were we critiquing him about? We said he wasn't in the out with the fans in the public and everything. He's doing that a lot better. Took the curtains down.
Right.
Offense was awful. He grabbed probably one of the top 5 names of offensive coordinators for the offseason. So he's doing all the things that he's supposed to. And when you criticize somebody like that, that's what's supposed to happen. If we were criticizing him and then nothing happened, yeah, that's a problem. But you can criticize a guy and still root for him.
Right. Now, Dennis Walsh, the great Dennis Walsh, says, we rooted against Sumlin because it could only get worse. Yes. I don't need my head coach being lathered with butter at El Conquistador with liquor being all poured over him or something. We don't want any of that.
No. Hey, I have a question for Sheer, though. We're talking about NIL. Offensive and defensive lines for football. That's like it. Arizona's never going to be able to compete. I'm wondering what it is for basketball. Like, I don't think I think that's the difference in basketball. Is there's not really a position where you're like, okay, you're going to have to pay $4 million for this guy no matter what. Like, you agree with that, Sheer? Like, what do you think on NIL for basketball? It's a player.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a position.
It's just players. If you're really good players, you'll command money. Point guards will probably try to command more. Like Donovan Dent is getting more money than
like 2 to 3.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just best player. And it's so much different because basketball, you really only need 7 guys.
Yeah.
Right? Football, there's just so many dudes in so many different positions, and the amount of money is just absolutely ridiculous. But basketball, it's just best player.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it too. And I always get people, they're like, should I donate to football or basketball? Well, sorry, nothing personal, but basketball first.
It's tough because you're like, what do you donate? Like football, Arizona basketball is kind of going to have the money. Like the money's kind of going to be there from certain people. Football, it's not, but at the same time, it's like basketball. I can see right away where my money.
All right, now
made in Burries.
Now, Dennis Walsh also has to take a big L here with Anthony L. Humbert. Dennis Walsh says, if we cared about basketball positions, we'd have a center. Anthony Humbert, you spent 3 years telling me that Henry is terrible. Anthony Humbert, do you want to apologize?
I have. I apologized all last year. My bad, Henry. He's a stud. But I think all of us get into that mindset of the Euros, man.
You know how many times I had to hear Henry is cheeks from Anthony Humbert? Yeah. All right, now Krivas, are you bought? Now Anthony David, the great David Rosen and Dennis Walsh both think Krivas sucks. I don't. Sheer doesn't. We think they are being silly. Do you think they're being silly?
Yeah, I think they're being silly because I remember watching, what was it, 2 years ago when they had the international trip. And I was up at like 2 a.m. or whatever, like a degenerate watching on YouTube.
Yes.
Krivas was ridiculous. Like I was like, damn, who is this dude? And I think the injury last year was really more harmful than everybody was letting on. When you have a foot as a basketball player, it knocks out your whole game. So,
well, you got
I trust in Tommy. Like Tommy with bigs. I mean, he's got the track record. So if Krivas is still kind of cheeks this year, then yeah, we got a problem. But I'm thinking he's going to surprise a lot of people.
Oh gosh, here's what he's saying now, Dennis Walsh. If we need a guy to hit a flip shot in transition, Krivas is our guy. This is going to be fun. I can't wait for Krivas to dunk and say.
Look, here's the thing though. He's not going to run up and down the court like Koloko. He's not. But when he gets down into the block, he's probably going to be the best in the post that Tommy has had.
And he's going to have girth.
Mm-hmm.
We need
Absolutely.
girth. Sure.
I think he has significantly better footwork than people think, too.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
He does.
No, he does. Now, I was going to say, Crevis Dunk, you're funny, Mike. Yeah. All right, now I want to talk about something. There's a couple underrated aspects, I think, in Dumb and Dumber that not a lot of people actually bring up, and it's not even some of the remark. I was thinking about this before the show.
Absolutely.
You know what I think is one of the more underrated parts of Dumb and Dumber is actually when they pick. There's one person in the entire world that is trying to kill Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn. One person. And they see him on the side of the road and they pull over and say, we normally don't pick up hitchhikers, but I'm going to go with my guts on this one. Saddle up, partner. This is the only person in the world that is trying to kill them. And that's the one person that they decide to pick up. I think that's an underrated part of that. Anthony.
It is that whole scene with them picking him up. And
then they start picking up all the Mexicans too.
He's in there and he's like, hey, Lloyd, they need a ride. He's like, well, pick them up. And then they start singing. Yeah, there's a lot of parts of that movie that's super underrated.
We hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, don't you have a radio?
Yeah.
Radio. Who needs a radio?
No, who listens to the radio? Mock, yeah, ing, yeah, mocking.
And then all the little things, because there's the cameras in front of them, and then how Lloyd just turns and goes bird, like right in his face.
Yes.
Those small little things about the movie that's ridiculous.
Skier looks thrilled. Well, Skier can sit through this one. Lloyd, I'm talking about a place where the birds fly and the women flow like the salmon of Capistrano. I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes. He's like, no, I'm talking about a little place called Aspen.
California. Beautiful.
Aspen. They've never even been there, and he's making it out like this is like the coolest thing that he's ever seen in his life.
Yeah. There's a bunch of little things. Or when he opens up the briefcase, the guy's looking for the money.
Oh, yeah.
And he opens up the briefcase, and there's just all this paper, and he's like, that's as good as money, sir.
No,
those are IOUs.
No, he says, he's got like a gun. And he's like, what the hell is this? And he's like, you're a dead man. He's like, that's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
Yeah.
And and then I like too when they like put like the bulletproof vest on him, and then he's like, and they gave me a bulletproof vest in case he shot me. And then Lloyd says, what if it happened if they shot you in the head? And then he's like, and then he goes, yeah, what happened? She's like, that was a chance we were willing to take.
The undercover who was at the gas station when he asked if the skis were both hers.
Both of hers, yeah. And then he's asking for her phone number, and then like his like leg
just give me the damn number.
Just give me the damn number. Oh, and then that's when Seabass is about to take it, or is about to how do I say this? Is about to fosterize Lloyd Christmas in the
take advantage of Lloyd in the bathroom.
Yes, exactly. No, and and then he like knocks him out or whatever, and then they're like, and then they get out of there. So good. They're so good. All right. I don't know. He says, I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, she's sitting at the bar telling him about the ex-boyfriend, the cat, and all this stuff, and just going on and on and on.
He's like, and she came home, and he came one time and drunk, wanting to fix the sink. And very good.
Do you know what happened next?
Yeah, do you know?
Like,
Oh, I like, or like when they're sitting in that like little love, that little love jacuzzi or whatever, and then he's like, "So what happened, Lloyd? Some little," says, "What happened, Harry? Some little filly break your heart?" No, it was a girl. And then he's like, Freda Felcher from Cranston.
Oh, Freda Felcher.
Oh, yeah. I know. By the way, I'm just waiting for these guys. All right, fine. This has been a lot of fun, though. You guys are right. Hey, do we have any more reads, Cody? We're out of reads, right?
We are all done.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Mike is getting very excited. Don't stand up. She sent me one of them John Deere letters. All right. Now, Anthony Humbert, you are the man. Before we sign off,
thank you, guys.
Where can we, when will you take the Ironwood Ridge position? Will you take this if we make a public push for this?
They might have already filled it. I have ears.
Yeah, we can get rid of that guy. We'll just plan. We'll plan.
I'm saving the open spot for AZ12 prep. We're gonna dominate. We're gonna dominate in football. Then we'll dominate in basketball, and then I already have a staff ready for.
You got a staff. Will you put Kobe Alfiel on the staff?
Yeah,
I'll be the
Kobe's on
batting
staff.
coach.
Kobe's on staff. His dad's on staff. I got a pitching coach. Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, that's what we like. All right, Sheer, you look very excited. Where can they? Sheer, this is all right. Sheer, where can they find you doing your work?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast.
Mock, yeah, ding, yeah,
Bird,
ding, bird, yeah, mockingbird. All right, you guys are all the best. We'll be back with you tomorrow at 10:30. No show on Thursday though. I gotta take care of some house cleaning stuff. But for the great Anthony Humbert, who will be a coach here at some point, we don't know when, but he's going to be a coach. Humbert in the house, baby. That's his song. All right, now we got Jason Shearer. Everybody out there, you guys are great. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Toodles.